Hello transport planners and fellow transport and planning nerds, welcome back to Talking Planning and welcome to a second episode of A Planner Plays SimCity. So I did get a new name suggestion for this town and we are going to go with it. It was the perfect pun and sort of throwback idea. Instead of my surname, it's Becker Town. We're going to go with it. It's pretty sweet. Alright, so let's watch this place grow. Now, I haven't been on here in a couple of weeks. I haven't played this, in fact, since I released the last episode. So let's see how things are going. Alrighty, so got our police station. Got some fancy new places going up, some new commercial developments. We're making money. And Beckertown is doing brilliantly. Maybe we need to zone a little bit more land. More commercial demand. Wow, okay. Alright. Easy on there, buddy. Maybe get some of that going. Bingo. Righty. Got more commercial land going in. So, it's been a busy couple of weeks, which is why I haven't played much of this sort of game. And if you look in the background, you might notice some boxes. That's because there's a bit of moving to be done. But, it's good to have a little bit of a chance to, play some games while I've got the chance. And while I'm in the middle of doing a bit of packing, it's nice to take a bit of time to relax. And I just put that road crooked, didn't I? People don't make silly mistakes like that in actual planning, do they? You know what we don't have yet? We don't have really, really wealthy, high-end visitors yet. Yeah, I reckon. Let's see that. Yeah, there we go. We've got very fancy places coming up.
Jiboo.
Mansions. Ooh. They'll be McMansions, but anyway. It's a funny game, this SimCity, because it can be really exciting and fast-paced, but it can also be really slow at the same time. I suppose I could bump the speed a little in Beckertown. Things could happen a bit faster. We'll see how we go. Is this zoned? Yep, just waiting for people to make their move. Oh, fancy. Very nice. We've got someone who wants a divine intervention by the looks of it. Yep. Well, thousands of millions. Eh. We will be a secular society. It's good. I'm saving up money to buy a bigger house. Good for you, buddy. Yeah, we'd love a uni too. We're just a little bit short on that at the moment, I think. Let's have a look. Man, we need more industrial? What are these people? Nah, we don't want Maxis, man. What's the problem there? Sickness. Maybe we need some more medical. Ooh, okay, yeah, we do need another medical clinic by the looks of it. It's a very new area here, and this camera doesn't want to play ball. Maybe let's get a health clinic happening around here. Raise that land value. Lovely. What about fire? They want the big station, don't they? Nah, let's not do that. We don't have enough fire stations. What's this one? I've never seen that. I've played this game for years. I've never seen that one before. A monster truck rally, huh? Maybe later. Be an interesting one. Let's just check how our utilities are going along. Water, great. Sewage, great. Government. We could put more City Hall modules on, but there's no point because I'm kind of cheating. Waste disposal, great. Fire, great. Health, we've got a death a day. Yeah. Police, good. Education, let's get a school. You know what, I think it's time. Let's have a school with as much expendability as possible. There we go. Now we're going to need some school bus stops. Here we go. What more could you want? We've got education happening, we've got schools. They want a train line. Well, I think we're still a little early for that. Let's go and have a look at our city. We've got a bit of pollution on this side, but we've got some good separation. So it's interesting when you look at zoning, the concept of zoning from a historical perspective really came about from the idea of separating residential and industrial use. Medical geographer John Snow, not the character from everyone's favourite, what's the show? Oh goodness, the name of the show has just escaped me, I can't believe it. But old mate John Snow is famous for his medical geography, discovering that cholera spread in heavily industrialised areas and that it was polluting a water supply. So they worked out that by shutting off a certain well, they were stopping the spread of cholera. Medical geography was then kind of the forebearer of planning that we know today. Super important, and it's something that I think many of us take for granted. Land use and all of that stuff to some is exciting. I mean, I wouldn't be in the planning industry if I didn't find that sort of stuff interesting. But land uses really came about from the need for health. Unfortunately, that hasn't always kept pace with the way that the world is changing, and realistically we don't have the same need to separate as many uses as we used to. I agree, certain polluting industrial sources do need to be kept separate from housing, and I think no one denies that today even. Well, we're growing quickly now, over 4,500 people. I reckon we'll probably finish up when we hit around 5,000 people for today. We've got a nice small little city growing. 5,500. Okay, we're growing way quicker than I thought. Never mind. But it's pretty cool to see. Maybe we need a bit of density in here. I wonder if we can upgrade some density and get some apartments going. That really is a bit crooked. I can't believe I did that still. Let's see, maybe we can get some density going in. Let's see what happens. Man, it's really hard in this game to get apartments started at times. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. I'm going to try. What have we got? Schools. Oh, classrooms full. Okay, alright, we'll need more schooling. Interesting. I mean, that's a good problem to have. We can put some more school rooms in. There we go. Do we need another one yet? Let's grab 2 for good measure. We should have a fair few more classes now. Maybe we need some extra school buses. Get them kids educated. Get a sign, which really serves hardly any purpose. There we go. Got an abandoned building. Where? Yeah, that can go. As can that. Alright. How are we cracking along? Nearly at 6,000 people. Not enough high wealth shoppers. Interesting. maybe this is a good area for some more high wealth residential. I'm really glad that the planning system in reality isn't quite as biased in just dividing into, like pure wealth categories. I mean, don't get me wrong, there certainly is in reality a wealth, sort of consideration, but it's a bit of a interesting natural sort of bias is a little bit concerning. I want density! Come on! Build out density, otherwise we're just going to look like horrible sprawling cities, and we're getting there already. We're looking at that horrible sprawl point. Ugh. I want density. Please, bring me some density. Surely there's got to be a better way to get density moving here. Since I can't find any density yet, and I've started putting in a fair few higher density streets, I'm going to leave that to you. If you've got some suggestions on improving density, let me know. How are we going? I think we're good for our most of our services, which is good. But I think next time we'll be looking at public transport options, or as they call it, mass transit. So we've got buses, we've got streetcars, which are just a very North American name for trams, we've got trains, we've got boats, which I'm sure are going to work well in this town because we've got no water, and we've got planes.
It's a back with Sim and Prosh, wasn't it, Panaf?
We'll ask later. Hey, we've hit 6,000. Let's finish it off here. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you again soon.